Investigators have recovered the black boxes from the American Airlines flight that collided with an Army helicopter just outside our nation's capital.
And there are now new questions about control tower staffing levels as investigators try to determine what went wrong. Fox's Douglas Zader has this update.
Well, it's going to be weeks before we see a preliminary report on this, but much of the focus may turn to air traffic control and whether that Army helicopter was flying at the correct altitude. Flights resumed at Reagan National Airport as recovery crews continued their work in the waters below. Investigators now have the flight data recorder and the cockpit voice recorder for the American Airlines flight that appeared to have been struck by an Army helicopter, seen here in EarthCam video. All 67 people aboard both aircraft are presumed dead.
Our mission is to understand not just what happened, but why it happened.
The Washington Post reports that the control tower was understaffed at the time of the collision and that there had been recent close calls involving helicopters in that busy corridor.
The prior incidents were very similar in construct, and it should have put the air traffic control people on notice that they needed more vigilance in watching what was going on.
It may have, I don't know.
President Trump suggested federal diversity efforts may have played a role in the crash. A 2023 FAA report showed more than 16% of hires had a disability, and 2% had what were called targeted disabilities, including hearing, vision, missing extremities, paralysis, epilepsy, or severe intellectual or psychiatric disabilities, but only a fraction for air traffic control positions.
It just turns your stomach.
Some Democrats rejected the argument as the difficult recovery work resumes today in the Potomac. The NTSB, meantime, expects to release a preliminary report in 30 days. In Washington, Douglas Zader, Fox News.